smoke talking from heaven while I'm stroking, I'm soft. Real rap.
But you have to lose some weight until you can see your dick, nigga.
Your moms or grandparents ever told you to not throw stones if you live in a glass house? Because I think DJ Allen over here didn't get that lesson, right? I think it's kind of sad that they made fun of this girl for like so long, and he couldn't take one insult back. That's all it was, right? If you disrespecting someone or if you talking shit, expect that person to talk shit back to you. I think most people know that, and even this dude being in the rap community, being in the rap community, he's supposed to already know this, but I guess not. I guess because it's a female, he has like zero tolerance for it, and I also guess because she doesn't make as much money as him, somehow it's like way more of a disrespect. But I think it's dumb regardless of how we look at this situation.
I'm asking you, who said disrespectful?
It's mad disrespectful, boy. You've been disrespectful.
Stop playing. Stop. Yo, my nigga done fuck you, nigga, like in the Airbnb. Get the fuck on out.
Actually, you should know he's fucking
Stop playing. Get over here. Facts, nigga. I'm talking facts, nigga. I'm talking facts, nigga.
Just lame niggas.
I'm talking facts, nigga. Airbnb that I rented, nigga. That I paid, nigga. That I paid the whole money. Don't come over here talking that shit. All that.
You're an emotional fucking cripple. Your soul is dog shit. Every single fucking thing about you is ugly.
Just look at how this guy is acting here, man. Like, a woman's weapon is her mouth, is her words, right? And most likely she can't physically overwhelm you anyway, so it's like very unnecessary for you to start acting like this, acting like you're about to fight, right? Because that's what this energy is. If you saw two guys acting like this towards each other, we know what's about to happen. But having this type of energy towards a female man is just fucking sad. Real men don't act like this towards women, right? He is not, as people like Abba and Preach and many other YouTube channels said, he's never gonna keep this energy for another guy.
All that bullshit, y'all can lie tomorrow. This big act in the building, nigga. Shorty. You a masculine looking bitch with a face tat, nigga, and some fake titties, my nigga. We think you a nigga.
Ew.
To keep it real, we need a DNA test, bitch.
No, real shit. What's going on right now? What is niggas doing right now?
Yeah.
What's the point of this shit?
Why is that LGBT community to cancel this nigga? Why is the LGBT community to cancel him like this?
Oh,
this shit is
What's up,
the LGBTQ community will only jump.
Did you notice? He's like, nah, she's not about that. The dude went out and he went back to the girl because he wasn't going to talk to the man that way. Yeah. He just kept going at her the whole time and tried to ignore him because he's not going to have that same energy for him. He's a pussy. He's a pussy.
And the thing is, with guys like this, they love to make rules for everyone and never abide by those rules. Like, they tell people how to act and then they refuse to follow the exact examples they're claiming to set. It's like, it's kind of fucking dumb, man. It's like, imagine you're a police officer, but you're also selling drugs on the side. It's fucking hypocritical, basically, right? And thinking that because you make more money than someone means that you're automatically better than them in every way, it's fucking dumb. That's just one aspect of your life, right? Maybe you had good parents, maybe you had more opportunities. It doesn't make you a better human being than the other person. It just makes you a person with more money, right? And your actions is what proves if you're a good person. It's pathetic, man. And you can tell that this guy is super insecure, right? Akademiks is super fucking insecure, especially to be acting this way with a woman, bro. It's a lady, man. Even if she is one of those semen demons, right? It doesn't justify acting like this. The only time you should be acting like this with a female is if it's very hostile. Like, let's say the person is attacking you or something like that, and you want to verbally warn her off. You want to give her the indication that, hey, yo, don't let this go any further, because where it's gonna reach, you're not gonna like it, or something like that, So
I seen some people mentioning some shit like, I was on Fresh and Fit real quick.
and some chick says some shit like about my weight or whatever, I'm bombing on everybody, my nigga. Like I'm on demon time. Y'all, nobody gonna get me to just cuddle up and cry. Nigga, I'm a whole millionaire, nigga, big boss stuff, nigga. Nobody make me feel no type of way. I'm on my shit.
Yeah. At the end of the day, this was all unnecessary. His feelings got hurt, and it's obvious. Right, and it just basically bruised his inflated ego. So that's what basically caused him to end up in this situation, and further embarrass himself later on that night, because he ended up in another altercation, I think in the lobby or something like that. Yo, why he even shoving her like that? Like, you don't need to be shoving someone like that in a verbal argument unless it's going to a physical place, right? And I know people say that he was trying to part a fight and all of that. This is the clip that I saw. I don't know if there's more to it or whatever, but I'm seeing him shoving her first, right? And I'm not saying that he's fighting these girls or whatever, but don't be putting your hands on people in a verbal confrontation, right? It's crazy to me that fellas be acting like this towards women, especially in public and on video and all of that stuff. I think it's because they're not in a more harsh environment. I think it's because people like DJ Akademiks, they know that they're pretty much safe where they're at, and it just is where it is. Where I live in the Caribbean, so where I live, if you act like this towards females, a lot of the times you get punished for it, right? Sometimes, you know, it's newsworthy. Like, how should I put this? Your souls sign up for retirement, if you get what I'm saying, right? So it's not something that you should really be doing. That's what I learned, by the way. It's something that you really shouldn't be doing towards females. Shouldn't be putting your hands on females just because what? Because she said some bad words to you. Okay, right?
It's extremely traumatizing. First of all, I was harassed, disrespected, and as a woman, I literally have a message for all the girls.
Yeah, so the girl that clowned on him made a video basically clapping back talking about, you know, the experience and how embarrassing it was for him, and I agree 100%. But the other thing I have to say is that if you're a grown adult and you see what's happening on this show and you still volunteer to go, then I must say you're playing yourself as well. DJ Akademiks definitely made himself a clown. He made himself into a clown this night. But you had to be really stupid. You got to be really stupid to go onto this show if you're a lady, because these guys literally just bring you all on to make fun of you, right? They just bring you on to make fun of you and have their audience laugh and clown on you, and they spend money to say things to you that they will never be able to say to you in real life. So they're like trying to live through Fresh and Fit. It's like a weird kind of like bully fantasy. It's like, I wish I was like this top dog that could talk down to women and stuff like that. And it's fucking sad, man. Like, when I first saw Fresh and Fit's channel, I used to find it a little funny, and then when I realized, bro, this is pretty much all that they are growing off of. This is pretty much all that they want to be happening, because it's one of the biggest parts of their gimmick, basically, right? They Frank Castle and kick these girls out, and oh, y'all are dumb bimbos and blah 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 blah. If you're a grown man, right, you're not gonna indulge too much into this. Like, the clip every now and then might be like, okay, this is kind of funny, depending on what the girl is saying, depending on how hostile the girl is. But if not, it's kind of sad, right? But even saying this isn't gonna stop those girls from going onto that channel, because we all know what types of girls go onto that channel, bro. We already know the types of girls that be on there, so
You wanna get
Another thing that I want to point out here is like, take a look at Pepe the Frog over here. You can really tell that this dude isn't his friend, bro. Like, the fact that he's just like filming all of this, he has this big dumb smile on his face. It's like, he's like, yes, call out. It's like, bro, relax. Like, it's kind of fucking sad that these guys pretend to be friends with each other when in reality they all just use each other for clout, right? And it just is what it is. But I guess that's the life over there. When you want to be successful or in these circles, you have to pretend and have a lot of fake friendships and stuff like that. So it's just part of the business, I guess, right? But pretty much, listen, you all heard my thoughts on the matter. Would you act like this if a girl told you you had a small penis? I definitely wouldn't. And if she told me that I'm fat and I'm actually fat, then cool. If she told me I've got a small dick but I know I don't have a small dick, then cool. Like, who cares, right? But anyway, tell me if you'll agree with what I said in this video. Is this guy, you know, making himself into a clown, right? I think he certainly is, right? And he's still playing tough about it, which is super fucking stupid. Right? Because it's a girl, man. But yeah, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you want to see more topics and stuff. This is the first time I'm doing an actual video, so I have to get used to this feeling. But yeah, it was fun, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. All right, later.